This is one of the cheapest internet options available right now. But is it any good? Now Internet is Xfinity's answer to fast-growing 5G home internet services. And today, I've put it to the test. Here's everything I'm going to cover in this unsponsored review, brought to you by the Internet Plan Comparison Tool on my website. Find a better internet plan? Visit michaelsavesdeals.com. I know this may be the first time you're hearing about Now Internet, so give me about 30 seconds. I'm going to cover 5 things that you need to know. First, Now Internet is a prepaid cable internet service. It's backed by Xfinity. There are 2 no-contract plans with 2 speed tiers. The service starts at $30 a month at recording time. Wi-Fi equipment, that's included, no extra charge. And you get unlimited data, no data caps. There are also no installation fees because you set it up yourself. I placed my order for Now Internet online, just took a few minutes. The equipment, it arrived the very next day. I'm testing the cheapest plan. It's $30 a month for 100 megabits per second at recording time. And that's exactly what I paid. No extra charge for shipping. You can pay with a credit card or a debit card. Autopay is turned on automatically, but you can turn autopay off to pause your service from the Xfinity app. And since this is a prepaid service, no credit check. So far, so good. Now let me show you what happened during the unboxing and the setup process. First, the unboxing. And Now Internet customers are going to receive a refurbished Xfinity gateway. That's your modem router combo. The one I got is an Aris, model number TG1682P. Here's a quick look at the back. You can see there are multiple Ethernet and USB ports. The box also includes a coax cable, power cord, and this QR code. You scan that with your phone and it'll help with the setup process. So let me show you how that went. First, I scanned the QR code, downloaded the Xfinity app, and signed in with the password that I created when I signed up. That took me here and I selected Activate My Device. Next, the app had me scan a second QR code, the one printed on the side of the gateway. After that, I jotted down my Wi-Fi name and password, saved that for later, and then I found the nearest cable outlet in my house. I started here on the floor of this corner, but I ended up installing the service in my office because the app suggested keeping the gateway a few feet off the ground. So now look at this. I've got a whole collection of gateways on my desk. I'll share a speed test comparison coming up. Next, I connected the coax and power cables to the gateway, then plugged it into the wall, and after less than 5 minutes, the lights on the front of the gateway began blinking and then turned solid. That's good news. I was ready to go after a few more prompts and a little more waiting. The final step was to connect my devices, and I started with my iPhone, entering the username and the password from the back of the gateway. It took me a little while, but I connected all my devices to Now Internet to put this service to the test. Phones, computers, TVs, smart devices, everything connected. Here's a video that I recorded immediately after activating the service. You can see the download speed, more than 100 megabits per second. And that is the advertised speed for this plan. I did look up the broadband facts though, and I found this interesting. According to Now, the typical download speeds are always higher than 100 megabits per second, right in the ballpark of what my first test showed. Now you might think a 100 or 200 megabits per second service is too slow, but this is not dial-up, it is high-speed internet. And for a lot of singles, couples, and small families, these speeds are adequate. Here I've got 4 devices connected to Now Internet at the same time. 1 TV, 2 computers, 1 smartphone. I played a YouTube video from Xfinity's channel on the devices at the same time, no buffering. And when I repeated this test with 3 devices, just the TV and the computers, and then used the phone to run a speed test, it showed a download speed over 100 megabits per second. And that was with the other 3 devices in use streaming the video. Of course, if you live in a larger household or you just have a ton of devices connected at the same time, you're going to want a faster plan. One more thing I want to drop in while we're talking about speeds is that when you get Now Internet, you can always upgrade or downgrade your plan. You can do that right from the app. So if you don't know which plan to choose, start with the cheapest one. You can always upgrade later. Let's keep it moving. I've got a lot more to show you. Let's run a speed test for each of the 3 services that I'm testing right now. First, Now Internet. The download speed, once again, it's over 100 megabits per second, 118. But what I really noticed here was the low ping, 18, great for gaming. The upload speed is pretty low, around 12 megabits per second, but cable internet is not known for great upload speeds. You really want fiber for that. You'll get equal, upload, and download. I'll show you Verizon 5G home internet next, and the download speed came in at more than 300 megabits per second, about triple Now speeds. That's why I like this service so much. The upload speed, double, around 20 megabits per second. Here the ping was higher, but still pretty good, and I've noticed that the ping can be pretty inconsistent with the 5G services. Here is T-Mobile 5G home internet. Now Verizon's service does perform better at my house, and this speed test reflects that. The download speed was less than 100 megabits per second, around 85. But the upload speed, the best of all 3, around 25 megabits per second. I'll remember that for my next YouTube upload. The ping here, also not bad, just below 40. Really anything under 50, I consider to be pretty good for the latency. The gateway is sitting right in front of me in this office, a pretty central location, but I wanted to see the coverage in other areas of the house. I started taking it outside, still 118 megabits per second. Same thing in my living room, ditto in the kitchen, and also the guest bedroom. I had to go into the shower, the furthest point from the gateway, to record a lower download speed. So overall, pretty consistent coverage in a 1,500 square foot home. It's been about 5 years since I've had Xfinity as my internet provider, and this Now service, it's working out pretty much how I expected it to. Most people that I talk to do not have a problem with their performance with Xfinity. It's the pricing. Now Internet is more affordable than Xfinity, and you don't have to pay extra for unlimited data or equipment. It's already included. So let's talk about who should consider Now Internet. First, any price-sensitive customers who aren't able to qualify for income-restricted programs like Xfinity Internet Essentials. Second, people who don't need the fastest speeds, singles, couples, small families. And this includes some current Xfinity customers. You are able to cancel Xfinity and then switch to Now. And third, people who don't have 5G home internet options or people who've tried it and don't like it. There are a couple other services that you can stack on top of Now Internet, a phone plan and streaming bundles. They're pretty good deals, but I would start with the internet plan first. Make sure that you like it. And if Now Internet doesn't work out for you, you can turn off auto pay from the Xfinity app so your service doesn't renew, and you don't even have to return the equipment. Check the description box below. I've got more about Now Internet, and use my internet plan comparison tool to see more options. It's free and available on michaelsavesdeals.com. Thanks for watching.